Are you looking to get top dollar for your home? Well, then this video is for you.
Our sellers ask us all the time, how do I get the most money for my home?
In today's video, we're going to call from our 20 years of experience on how we work with our sellers to get them the most amount of money for their home.
I'm Vickie.
And I'm Jim, and we're with the Bishop team, your leading realtors here in Orange County, California. Even if it's too early to talk about marketing your home, it's not too early to talk about staging your home. You can enjoy those improvements now, and then when you go to sell, it's going to pay back later.
Once you've decided to sell your home, there's additional steps that you can take to get top dollar, and we're honored to be here to walk you through that process.
Who doesn't want to get top dollar for their home? Well, some people don't, but if that's not you, then stay tuned and we'll go through how to get that top dollar when you go to sell.
Your home is your most valuable asset usually. Sometimes it's your baby, it's where you grew up or where you've raised your kids, so we know you want to get the most out of it.
While it's true that most homes can sell in almost any market, there's a huge difference on what you can sell it for. So before you get down the road of putting a sign in the ground, talk to the local experts like us so that you can maximize the money that you put in your pocket at the end of the day.
Well, sure, because what's the big why? And the why is that we sell for 8% higher than the other agents in the area. So make sure to give us a call so that we can step you through every little piece of this puzzle.
So let's jump into the 7 top things that you can do to maximize your profit. So Vickie, what's decluttering and depersonalizing?
Well, that's number 1. It is so important to declutter your home and depersonalize it. You've got to get things out of there. Like, we've sold homes that have a quilt collection, okay? And let me tell you, they were amazing, amazing quilts. I mean, this was lifelong quilting. I'm sure you recall, right?
Yes.
When you walked in, the banister was huge and these quilts hung from the banister, right? But you don't want people walking away from the home calling it the quilt home. That's really fun and clever on HGTV, but not really so fun and clever to be known as the quilt home. Part of that also is taking your personal photos out. You can have 1 or 2 here or there. For the most part, really buyers want to see themselves in the home.
Point number 2, if I'm a vampire, is that a good thing?
No. No, the dark is good for sleeping. You have to step into the light in a home. 99.9999% of people like a home that is bright and cheery. So we get it. You like to watch movies with the blinds closed and such? Let's open the blinds. Let's open the shutters. If they're old blinds, we're gonna take those blinds off, right? There's no need for them. Wash the windows so that it's clean, get the blue skies in. Let's face it, guys, we're in Southern California. Let's use our weather and make our homes look really good.
Lighting is critical, especially if you don't have all that natural light. So sometimes it's time to update a fixture or two. Replacing old rusted fixtures in the bathrooms is easy, but really important. LED lights now are inexpensive but give you great lighting. You want consistent lighting. You don't want a yellow light bulb and a white one and a warm light. Make them all the same, otherwise it creates problems in the buyer's mind.
Lighting and design changes all the time. 10 years ago or so, old world was really in, and the kind of old-fashioned chandeliers and the browns and, dripping things like that. One way to transform your home so quickly is just to take those down and put up today's lighting.
Number 3, are there any cosmetic updates that I should do to my home to get it ready to sell?
Sure, well, every home is in a different condition, right? Some of these cosmetic updates you may want to make a couple of years even before you're going to move so that you can enjoy them. Older bathrooms are really tough for buyers to get over. What can we do to fix those up, Jim?
Those can be replaced relatively easy. Not a lot of plumbing and electrical and construction. And you can plop in a new vanity and boom, you really transform the look of the bathroom pretty easily. I remember a house, you stood at the front door and you could see 6 different types of flooring.
Oh, that's tough.
What would you suggest for something like that?
That is really tough because it takes the flow away from the house. Now, we get it if that's something that you've lived with and you loved. You will get a huge return on investment to have a singular type of flooring in your house.
Makes the house seem bigger.
It makes the house seem so much larger.
Point number 4 comes up to maintenance and repairs and those type of things. One of the things that you want to keep in mind is if a buyer comes in and they see some glaring problem that they see in the first 5 minutes, they're going to wonder, well, what else is there that I haven't seen? Is going to be a hidden cost or hidden expense or a hidden problem down the road.
For example, we can do termite inspections and have that all done prior to going on the market so that we know what might be underlying.
We have a termite companies that we work with. They can come out and do an inspection and provide you with a quote of what it's going to be to repair it. And we've had a situation where a buyer came up and goes, oh my God, I'm going to take $20,000 off the price because of all this termite damage. And it was $5,000 once we got the report. The seller just lost $15,000 by not doing those repairs before the buyer even saw it, and now he gave him a $20,000 discount. Now it was our buyer, so it was good for him, but bad for that seller. And there's other repairs that are potentially going to prevent a buyer from getting a loan. If the oven doesn't work, or the heater doesn't work, they can't get a loan. So now you've eliminated, 80% of your buyers, you're gonna get less money. So sometimes it does make sense to put money in. Number 5 is curb appeal. Now in the old days, you'd drive up to the house and that was often the first time you saw it. So that's where the term came from. You were at the curb and you saw the home and was it appealing? Well now, and this is the important thing, that curb appeal is online. With our extensive digital marketing and advertising of your home is going to be seen all over the world. So you want the curb appeal to be good online. This is a good time to stand out at the curb and look at your house, not as the owner, but as a buyer, the first time you pulled up to it. Is there anything else that needs to be done? Do the windows need to be cleaned? Does the grass need to be straightened out, the gutters, the trees trimmed, things like that? Now is the time to do that. Here's a fun fact. We did an A/B test on some ads. One house had colored flowers out front and one did not. We got 7 times the amount of engagement and click-throughs on the house with flowers versus the house that not. Same neighborhood, same price range. The only real difference were the flowers. Point number 6, talk to us early. It can be years in advance of when you're before you're even thinking of moving. We've had a lot of clients call and say, hey, I want to do this. I don't know when I'm moving. It might be 10 years from now, but we're thinking of A, B, and C. How would that help us for resale? Happy to help you with that. We'd love to have you as a client now so that 10 years down the road, you get the benefit from all the work you did.
The 7th reason, and 7 is my lucky number, we have secret tricks up our sleeves.
There's a lot more in the secret sauce that's going to help you get the most amount of money. Thank you for watching the episode today. If you want to get more updates like this, make sure you subscribe to our channel, but also remember to subscribe to our e-newsletter. You're going to get stuff that you don't get here. And just by texting me your email address, I can add you to the list. It's going to be good information that's going to educate you on the market, tips like this, and other great information for you.
I'm Vickie.
And I'm Jim, and we're with the Bishop team, your leading realtors here in Orange County, California.